What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Swipe Up, the 64th episode where I share some of my favorite posts from Instagram. Let's get it started with some Photoshop making of, which I really enjoyed here. It's funny how they call it digital collage work. I mean, that's technically what Photoshop is, I guess. But just really cool to see. I mean, there's a lot of layering going on with this one. But the finished product is pretty cool. Just way more complex than what I usually do. But it's cool to see the all of the process in doing this piece. It's got having like grass growing out of a dude's face for those that are just listening to this episode. But yeah, really cool time lapse. Anyway, so moving on now to Desert Sun covering. There's a new dispensary out here. Harbor Drive, I think, is the name of the dispensary, but it's I guess there's a loophole or whatever that's allowing them to have drive-through, which is pretty cool. I don't know exactly where Desert Hot Springs. So it's kind of out. I'm sure that has part to do with it. Desert Hot Springs, for those that don't know, it's north of the 10, kind of north of Palm Springs. So it's on the west side of the valley. The valley's kind of stretched out from west to east as the 10 freeway runs through the valley, and most of everything is south of the 10. So between the 10 freeway and the mountains is where most of the cities are. There's some developments on the other side, but no, I mean, Thousand Palms kind of, and then there's some gated communities out in like the Palm or Indio area, Palm Desert area. But Desert Hot Springs kind of far. It's kind of the farthest part of the valley that's I mean, not far from where I guess far from where I am, but it's like completely different. It's very like low income. There's some resorts out there that people like to go to, like Two Bunch Palms and things, but yeah, it's definitely a place where I could see this taking off. It's kind of one of those areas that I could see getting gentrified at some point, because it's really like, there's a lot of drugs, a lot of homeless out there, just a lot of poverty out in Desert Hot Springs. So I could see that happening. They get like a weed resort out there or something like that. But yeah, first drive-through. I end up getting trips driving ride share. There's a lot of people on disability out in the valley, and with the ride share companies have deals where the people's insurance pay for their rides to and from their doctor's appointments and stuff. So there's plenty of times that I'm out that way. So I might have to check out decent prices too. They have their price list for let's see, what's their gummies, $14. That's not bad. It doesn't say what strength they are. Disposable vape, $20. King pen cartridges, 45. So 45 for a gram. That's not bad. Yeah, so I might have to check that out one of these days when I'm out that way. But moving on now to just a cool device that I could see potentially using at some point. Goki Fold. It's a folding keyboard that connects to your iPhone, and it has a little trackpad on the side of it. Kind of just turns your phone into more of a computer. Kind of tough, probably not the easiest to type on that keyboard, but easier than just using your thumbs. At least it's a full keyboard. Then it folds up pretty neat. Oh, just a kind of a cool device. I don't know how well it works. I just saw this ad. Ads on Instagram are always out there, and this is just a product that looks interesting. Now moving on to comedian Sam Tripoli has a show on his YouTube page, youtube.com/Slam Tripoli. Assuming it doesn't get taken down again. He's been taken down before, and it just came back pretty recently. But he's starting a new show called Adults Talking, which is a debate show, which is interesting because Sam Tripoli, well known for his and very popular, what's the term? The conspiracy theories. Tinfoil Hat is the name of his podcast, one of his podcasts that he does. And he basically talks about conspiracy theories, gets people on to talk about conspiracy theories. He goes deep, a little bit too deep for me, as far as I loved conspiracy theories when I was a kid. And they seem to be back. I mean, I think the president is a huge conspiracy theory nut also. At least he likes to just talk about unreal shit as if it's real. But anyway, back to Sam's show. I'm interested to see the show. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily what the people are debating. I don't know if they're debating... I don't know what kind of topics they're debating. Let's put it that way. I haven't watched the show yet, but I'll definitely check it out because I'm a fan of Sam. He's a hilarious comedian. He has a couple specials I think are on his YouTube channel also, so I'd go check that out. But shout out Sam, good shit. And this was there's a few weeks ago he posted a picture that I shared on this episode on a Swipe Up episode, and I didn't know what the show was. Now I know what the show is. It's Adults Talking, so pretty cool. Here's a photo, awesome photo from out here. There was some snow up in the mountains, and this dude took this amazing picture. Jose Reyes, I think his name is. He photoshopped the stars in, I guess, but it goes well. I mean, it's amazing photo. So I wanted to share that out in Palm Springs with all the windmills. And last but not least, good friend. Well, he's a friend. He's an awesome dude. Let's put it that way. Gareth Reynolds, stand-up comedian, producer, co-host of the Dollop podcast, host of Point versus Point, actor. He just put out his first album, Riddled with Disease. Gareth Reynolds. So he put out this album, and this is pretty much a little sample, let's say, of that album. Let's check it out.
For instance, I publicly learned on the show that Benjamin Franklin was never a president. So. That's right. So that's where I'm operating from mentally. And if you're not laughing right now, it's because you're processing new information, which, in that case, welcome to my world. I understand. I get it. Let's meet in the middle on this one. They make it seem like Benjamin Franklin was a president. Can we admit that? Can we be honest? He's in the Quicken Loan commercials with George Washington and Abraham Lincoln in the van, solving loan crimes or whatever they do, right? He's on the $100 bill. That is top-tier currency. If hip-hop has taught me one thing, it's that it's all about the him. And this dude next have missed me for some reason. For instance, I publicly learned on the show that Benjamin...
So go check it out. It's number one. It's been number one for a few days straight now. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it stays at number one for a week. Funny comedy album. If you're a fan of comedy, I highly recommend go check out Gareth Reynolds' new special, Riddled with Disease. And that is it for this episode. Let's do some shout outs and get out of here. Shout out to Art Collective, shout out Ronell, shout out Felicia the Goat, Desert Sun, Vicky Connor, shout out Goki Fold, Sam Tripoli, I'm Jose Reyes, and Reynolds Gareth. Go check all of their stuff out on Instagram. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go buy my artwork over at inspireddisorder.com and save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow me on social media at Ray Taylor. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!